Okay, so I'm here with Donna. Hi, Donna.
Hello, Chris.
And we're here in the parade on Delta Game, which is in Carpenter's Park.
That's correct.
And you and I met, 6 months ago now?
Properly, yes.
Because we've got a coffee just around the corner in Perk Coffee Shop. So we've been promising to do this for ages, and finally we got a chance to do it. So tell us a little bit about it. Is it a beauty and hair salon or
Just beauty.
beauty salon? So how long have you been here, and how did you get into it?
Okay. So the salon's been open nearly 4 years.
Right.
July. How did I get into beauty? I decided that I was getting older and I wanted to learn how to update my makeup. So it was
Right.
personal reasons why. Couldn't find an actual course that could do that for me. The only course I could do was a beauty course. And I thought, that's not really what I want to do. I don't really want to do beauty, but okay, it's something to do.
Yep.
So I went along and actually realised that I quite enjoyed it. But still wasn't really thinking of doing it as a profession because I was a secretary.
Yeah.
I worked part-time for a company. Passed my exams in my beauty. Did a little bit from home. So working for this company for 10 years, doing my secretarial job, I got made redundant.
Right.
So someone said to me, why don't you open a beauty salon? And I thought, well, what do I know about running anything? So thought about it and thought, well, why not? I knew I didn't really want to go back into that corporate world.
Yeah.
The politics that you get involved in a company.
Yeah.
So I decided, let's go for it. So here I am, nearly 4 years later, pretty successful and managing to keep my head above water and, we're doing okay.
So what's been the biggest challenge? Because I speak to quite a few people who are running their own
The biggest challenge is really being a boss because I'm not used to ever, doing that. I could, in my secretarial role, I could tell people what to do, but at the end of the day, there was someone I could pass the buck.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I am the final stop.
Stops with you.
It sure does. And that's the problem. That's not something that you get taught.
Yeah.
It's a learning curve. And I've been very lucky because I had two girls that were doing apprenticeships. And at the time there was funding for over 25s to do apprenticeships.
Yeah.
So I actually got to do an apprenticeship in business management.
Right.
So again, it was like, oh my God, I've got to learn things and do coursework. But once I start something, I never finish. I have to finish it. I never give up. So I have got business management. So I'm really proud of myself for doing that. And it has helped somewhat being a boss, but it's difficult being a friend and being a boss.
Yeah.
Kind of that fine line of having to stay just that little bit.
It is difficult. I speak to a lot of people and they kind of have their friends working for them, and it's like, and then almost the friends feel like they're doing you a favour working for you, and it's not quite the same as the boss and the people that are working for. So just so as we can get a clear understanding of what you do here. So it's nails, it's makeup, it's what are the sort of the portfolio?
Our core business is really nails.
Okay.
And waxing. We do a lot of waxing as well. So above that we do facials, massage, spray tanning, pedicures and manicures. So when I say nails, it's more about what we call gel nails. So people like to have their nails done and it lasts for sort of 2 or 3 weeks and it doesn't chip. Whereas if you just have a varnish, that tends to chip after 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
So that's kind of our core business. And that's it really. I mean, there are other things. When I say facials, it's not just hands-on. I have a special machine that helps to penetrate the products much more deeper into the skin.
Okay.
I have another machine which is a microcurrent machine, which is gives the illusion of a facelift without having a facelift.
Right.
Because it tones the muscles, stimulates your collagen and elastin in your skin.
Right.
So it plumps the skin, and it also then gives you a much more youthful look and fresher. So women of a certain age, you kind of think, my skin doesn't look quite as fresh as it used to, it's fantastic for.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and I've had some really good results.
This waxing business, and it's like, do you have a lot of guys coming to you?
I do. I have a lot of men coming, mainly for backs.
Isn't it painful?
No.
No?
It's a little stick.
You were
No. I truly say it doesn't hurt, because when I trained, we were trained sort of use talc on the skin originally,
right.
and that's to help to see the direction of your hair growth,
yeah.
so you know which way to pull the wax off. But then, as time's gone on, I was introduced to a brand which is actually the most expensive on the market. But it's a French brand, but they have an oil. So what we do is we clean the area. We then put this oil on, which is a jasmine oil, which helps the wax not to stick to the skin so much.
Right.
So it makes it a little bit more painless. I'm not saying it's painless at all, but the amount of people who come to me and say, I've been other places and it's hurt a lot more.
Right.
You know, and I also, the difference I feel with other beauty salons is its timing, so that, you know, it's wax on, wax off, and not about making it comfortable for your client.
Right.
Whereas with me, I tend to, and you know, my girls as well, we book out a little bit more time. So if you can judge by someone if it hurts. So what we do is we place our hand down, and what that does, it stimulates the blood vessels to rush to the surface and stops the pain.
Right.
So that takes time, placing your hand down, you know, just to make it more comfortable. The other thing is, if we need the client to stretch, you know, on their leg or wherever, on their eyebrows, we will place their hand where to stretch.
Right.
And then we stretch as well, because there's more stretch, less pain.
Okay, I'm not convinced, but I'm sure it's better than it could be. So
Try it.
I will do that. Thank you so much for talking to us. This will go up on YouTube as it is. It's been brilliant. You've done really, really well. So don't worry. And let's send you a link, and you can watch it for yourself. I hate watching myself, but
I can't imagine me wanting to watch it.
All right. Well, thanks ever so much for talking to us. All the best.
Thank you.